Hello, world. Happy New Year. Tonight is New Year's Eve. You can imagine what I'm wishing for and what I'm hoping for. One thing's for sure. No matter what this year brings, I think it'll bring incredible abundance. And maybe you'll be witness to it. One thing's for sure. I feel good today. My family is around me. And I mean Teresa and my kids. See, Teresa has 2 kids that are mine. I've been watching them grow up for a long time. I can't wait to see them. See, a long time ago, I wanted a bunch of kids, and my ex didn't. And I never could understand that. I always asked Father for more kids. See, I adore kids, and I love being around them. I think the youth is where it's at. The youth is always ahead of us. No matter how old and wise you are, you can always learn something from the youth. The youth is always moving the collective forward, and many of us come back to just watch them because they're so fast. See, God gives them new gifts when they're in heaven to bring back to the earth because Father's constantly creating. It's funny. People will say to me, don't gamble, don't drink, don't do this, don't do that. Do you know Father doesn't tell you any of that? Father tells you not to have an addiction, not to not gamble. Gambling is a fun card game or a fun little idea that you can turn your money into something by the hand of your creation. But some people use it and it becomes an addiction, just like wine does. But did Father not turn water to wine for celebration? Many people will not drink wine, or not celebrate their birthday, or not do many things. But do you realize that Father came to the earth for you to be able to do anything your heart desires in the eye of the light? So when people tell you alcohol is bad, it's not bad. It's what happens to you when you're sad. You drink too much of it, and then it becomes an addiction because you're not focusing on your hearts and your pains. See, it becomes an addiction. Father wants you to find you. Find yourself. Not some addiction. That's the devil telling you you're not worth fixing. You're not worth the pain. Father says you are. So anybody out there that's ever been through an addiction, don't worry. Father has you. Heal yourself. You can heal yourself, and He can heal you. But you must believe to do that. You must believe that there is no guilt and no shame. There's no guilt and no shame on this side of the cross. If He forgave every sin that you have, what are you worried about? Fix your life. Grow your life. Expand your life. Release and surrender to the will of Christ. And you'll move forward so fast, you'll look back and say, my God, He was always working on me. See, I've been through many things in this life, many trials, many tribulations, and the devil did nothing but push any addiction and anything that he could take away from my light. But here's what I've learned for you. Out of all that, Father brought me out of every single trial and every single tribulation. And faith was the thing that got me through. Now you got to start asking, is it your faith that brings you through? Or is it His? It's always His inside of your faith. He builds your faith through His. See, He came to this earth to touch you. See, He wants to touch you in the grandest way you can imagine. He brought the Heavenly Father straight to you. There is only one way, right through Christ. No matter if you believe or not, you don't have to believe. You have to see Him. And once you see Him, there's no turning back.